Good evening, gamers. How are we doing today? As you can see, I have not started the game yet. That is because last time I got a little bit of text, so we're gonna do this together. So I'm gonna actually set the time. So last time it was like, you actually set the time instead of just leaving it at 12. So you get to set it to whatever time you want, but I'm gonna set it to the actual time, which is 7. Oh gosh, the mouse lag is awful. 6. 7:06. That was very quiet. I don't know if that's confusion. Okay. Confirm. 7:06 a.m., your favorite time of day. PM. Yep. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Oops. Uh-oh. How accurate 7:06 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate? I mean, it's a bit inaccurate. It's a bit inaccurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but I've gone through all the sliders that we have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders together, new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to do this, because it's fun. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Oh, okay. Well. Loading. It is not 7:06 a.m. I'm a fool. Did everyone survive the heat wave this weekend? I nearly did not. Right, we've got the funky Stanley Parable 2 loading screen. Frame rate seems a bit low today. Ugh. Oh well. That's what I got for you. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end. Is never the end. Yeah. I had to be outside for quite a bit. It was okay in the shade. And also, I forgot to put sunscreen on for most of the day. I didn't get burnt, thankfully. But I had to be outside, and it was a time. Loading very slowly. You doing okay, bud? patting my computer gently. You doing okay? I think it feels like dying heat is icky. Great loading screen, huh, guys? They really designed it well. Every part of this game is designed well. I like how on the papers that get strewn around, it's not just lorem ipsum. They like actually have little funky things in them. Yeah. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. All right. We got low frame rate today, boys. And why is the something's weird. Where's my mouse? Settings. Settings. Slideshow day. Okay, settings. Come here. No. Settings. No. Yeah, there we go. It's very titchy. Okay. Field of view. Okay. Presentation. Subtitle sign language. Okay. Video. It's a very good slideshow. Okay. Resolution. Okay, that seems to be the right resolution. Apply resolution. There we go. Now it's bumped to the sides. Okay. Oh, keep resolution. Okay. There we go. A little bit less bad with the. There we go. Now, okay. I don't know what the anti-aliasing does. But there we go. I have. Yeah, now it's less slideshow. I don't know why it turned itself back to high. Oh!
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
Oh.
Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
It's a flat.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story.
It's a flat.
But won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Okay. The memory zone. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. I like it's pretty, the memory zone. Birds. Oop. Oop. I have trouble with stairs. Zone, sweet zone. Okay, I think I have to go down here.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
How
we were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
I'm still unnerved by all these people. Why are they emerging from the clay? Hi. Blink. Another one. A new hand touches the beacon. Okay. Oop. I went behind the door on accident.
And here was a second Stanlerine. I'll be honest.
Stanley.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Yeah, little guys. Fire hose. Fire. Lots of little guys. Eight.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your 3rd mini Stan? Can you remember?
I think it was this one. And the weird...
Hey!
I don't know what's going on here.
That's exactly right. It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the 3rd one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your 3rd time doing anything.
I don't believe you. Lots of black voids here.
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No. He looks so upset. I don't know. I don't know how to describe his vaguely confused. A bit upset. Look at his hands clenching. Unnerved might be a good word. The cat is, in the background, scratching up a door frame. This is a funky pink room. Weird light dynamics. But now I have 10 of them. I have concerns also. Why are there boxes everywhere? Can I go in here? No. It's not even letting me jiggle the doorknob. Alright, and now this way.
This was a 5th mini Stan, and this one
doesn't
was
have the
really
writing on the wall.
something special. It was in the boss's bathroom. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh? Oh man. Don't adjust your this is... Don't adjust your dials. This is what's actually happening. Apparently this was actually made. See, there's the writing on the wall. There's a Reddit AMA. And this was actually made in genuine Windows Video. Or whatever this app is. Good. Starring Stanley.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Yeah, it actually took 8 minutes to make that. Oof. Trapped in the doorframe. These curtains with the light are very fun. Alright, where are we going now? Over here.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Yeah.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Uh-huh. There's no choice. There's just black right there. You are in the present?
And then there was no more. because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Whee! What?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
Okay.
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay. I'll go through... Which door? I went through the red door. I'll go out through the blue door.
Okay, yes. The room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
I wonder what happens if you do them in a different order. I guess this is the order that they tell you on the whiteboard. Void.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh, please no. Fuck. Okay, good. It's sped up.
Yeah, I love that video.
Okay, good. It got sped up. I did not want to watch that all again. Yes, we love that video. We love how few pixels it has. Pink. Can I go through here now?
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Yeah, I agree. There's a box on the stairs. Tripping hazard. Oh, I guess whichever one you pick. I think we missed one. Boop. Okay. Oh, there's another door here. Pink door.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Weird bit of light. Oh, something. Video. Let's go to the warehouse. Can I go to the warehouse? No. I can't tell if I turned around or if I got punted back. No, I just got turned around. Okay.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
He also looks vaguely shocked. I think he looks vaguely shocked, as if something very strange has happened before him. Which is, of course, the case.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Yoink. I have 3 times as many. The narrator is always having a moment. Big, tall man. So this is just like the section of it and plopped in here. There isn't even any writing on here. There is some nice plants. Like the plants. I think there is never a time where the narrator is not having a moment.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
Hey, I still have 10 jumps.
Then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
More.
Oh, yes! The 2 doors! Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Sir, this is the same room. Oh, and here's my office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
No.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Oop.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
I made the decisions.
I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
Stanley needs to learn touch typing. He's hunt and pecking. Yes. That can't be good.
I can be on my own again.
It'll give him strain in his finger.
I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
Don't you?
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just
I like how it's got like the
CRT
lines and stuff.
And then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay,
Feelings.
Here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Sitting, waiting. This is a story of a man named Stanley.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
It's PowerPointing.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
Okay. Skipping.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. A good bucket. A strong bucket. A humble bucket. A committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction.
This is where the new content is.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I think I'm going to do the one where the bucket starts talking to you.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It's a well-modeled bucket.
And here it was. Had the bucket
I did not want the bucket at first.
Was this no? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the
This is a Stanley about a manly named Stanley.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets
can't talk.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
It's got good shaders. Look at them. Look at the shaders.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
That is certainly a dark room.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Up. Wait. That's kind of uncommon. White out is uncommon. Now what? It's probably loading. There
This
we go.
is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Oh, okay.
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Oh, is this...
And then, very
the Stanley's house?
distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
8. Adventure awaits. I played the demo. The Freedom Ending. Mind Control Facility. 427. Got a little candle box. The beige pages. Hello, bucket. Press K to take me to work with you. Just want to look at the details. Got a little kettle, sink. I like, I just my stove. More mugs. Take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Okay. Press Y to take me back home with you. Alright. Can I go anywhere else? I feel like I probably can't go anywhere else. Nope.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an
More little
inanimate
candle
metal
holders.
object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Icosahedron? No. I think that looks like 20 sides. One of those. Icosa is 20. More than 20 sides. It doesn't look like a D20. Sunset. Jazz music. What's over here? Boxes. Little box. Oh, headphones and another little geometric candle holder. Lovely. Okay. Time for more bucket.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think.
Where'd the bucket
it can't
go?
talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
There'd the bucket
That's
go.
it. It doesn't do anything else.
Teleports me. Don't listen to the loud man. Press Y for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Press C to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Oh boy.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
We got
From
creepy
now on,
music.
He's just
Creepy
going to
lighting.
cling to this bucket,
boy.
this cold, empty bucket, this
It's on
sort
the
of
computer now.
shiny bucket.
It is
Oh,
quite
look at
shiny.
this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press R to go back home. R.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying
Watching
to say?
TV, are you, bucket?
Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Perhaps. Oh. Alright. Relive.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying
Bucket.
water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
Makes good sounds.
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
The lamp fell over. To go home to work, to home to work, to home. What is this one? J.
Oh no.
Well,
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket?
is this
Hear what the bucket
Oh,
has
at least
to say.
they've got
Do
the
anything it
candles
asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
on stuff
Perhaps
instead of just like
if I
on the
had bucket,
upholstery?
this would be less confusing. Yes,
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Got it on a pan instead of on the carpet. That's good. That's fire safety. All the candle flames look really funky. They're all the same. Kind of. These three are the same at least. Bucket time.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
My bucket. Good job, Stanley Parable devs. You have successfully gotten me to like the bucket. Because I like not doing the narrator stuff. All right, what bucket ending?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Get well someday. These
Stanley
ones are
decided to go to the meeting room.
in the ceiling.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Funky.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
What bucket
he couldn't
ending
find a
should
trace
I
of
do
his
now?
co-workers.
Hello, how goes it?
Oh, hey, Cass. Bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket. There's a bucket. I don't know why there's a bucket. There's a bucket.
A weathered companionship that stands the
Okay,
test of time.
Do you want me to explain the bucket thing to you?
No.
I
don't-
Actually okay.
I don't want to know.
Stanley
That's
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
It is-
entered
I can't
the
think of an
room.
ending that I...
To the original game in a certain way, but it's not something you would have encountered in game.
Oh, good. I don't know which way to go now. Because I don't remember where the endings I've done are. I should have taken note.
Did you do confusion already?
I don't know which one's confusion. Oh, I can, yeah. Cass can be more loud.
Yeah, that's probably something on Jinx's end.
Cass can,
Also, Jasper.
Cass can be more loud.
Yeah.
Is Cass more loud? Say things.
Hello, test. Is this better? There we go.
Louder. All right. I don't know which one's the confusion ending. I don't know the names for them.
Confusion is right door, through the lounge. Then when he opens the side door, there's an elevator in the room.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Okay.
But Stanley had felt the bucket
version of
calling
that
to
is
him,
fun.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Honestly, the original version of it is also fun.
And here it was.
Yeah.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was
I
this
don't think
no-
I've done all of
Never
the
mind.
endings.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to
So
the meeting
not the
room.
door. Oh, is that the one with
And so
the...
the two of them
Oh, it's
detoured
this
through
one,
the
isn't it?
maintenance section
I
and walked
think I
straight
have
ahead
actually
to the
done this one.
opposite door.
This is the one with the
With the
printer?
bucket?
With the bucket? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't have a brain.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. They got the classic unfinished drywall look.
Yep.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh yeah, I have done this one. Yeah, this is the
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
this is
We've
the
come together here
intervention
because
one.
we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the
I
original
don't know
Stanley
which ones you've done
Parable.
before,
It's
so
just
I'm just trying to
sequel
think of what
content.
endings I
We're
like
the
to
ones
drop
that
off
matter,
my head.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Classic characters from the first game, like the adventure line and the
Ooh,
broom
actually,
closet.
I don't-
Because that's what fans want
I don't
from a
think I've
sequel. They want
seen
more
what
of their
the
favorite
glitching
jokes,
out
not
the
this
fucking game
bucket
ending
that they've never
does with
seen
the bucket.
before. Yes,
Oh.
I know I'm the one who
I
gave
mean,
you the
okay,
bucket,
there's a
but
lot
you're
of this,
spending
but I
too
can't
much
remember the
time with it.
proper name for this
Don't you want
particular
another
one.
story
I don't know
involving
the
the
name of
adventure
it.
line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new.
I don't remember
yes,
where the
yes,
mannequin is
that's
from.
what the fans want. Let's do it.
The mannequin is from the, in the original Confusion ending, you wind up in a
Oh,
sort
okay.
of back rooms area with mannequins. And
Okay.
yeah.
Whee! Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Out the fucking Curious where this leads.
Yeah. I do enjoy the Adventure Line music. This is fun.
The Adventure Line is very
Now
good.
this is what the Stanley Parable is all
Sir,
about.
he turned
Don't
off
you
the
remember
Adventure
all
Line
those
music.
great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is
wall.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes. It's as classic
So
now
you've
as it was
already-
back
you've already
then.
done
Let's
this
do
in
it for the
Bucket
fans,
Destroyer.
Stanley. Let's give them more
Yeah.
content exactly like
Yeah.
this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Yeah, this is the Bucket Destroyer one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want. This is actually the first one that I did after I got the bucket. Because I didn't want the bucket
Don't you get
at
it,
first.
Stanley?
I was like,
We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud
don't-
to introduce a brand new character.
yeah, I don't
This
want the bucket.
is the
I didn't want
Bucket
the bucket.
Destroyer.
I didn't want the bucket,
Yeah.
but
So
I think it'll make a
So what are
wonderful
you
new
sure you've
addition
already
to the
done?
rich lore of the Stanley
Um,
Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality
I've
that to me it
done
already feels as though
Freedom
it's been
Bucket.
part of
I've
the
done
cast
Freedom
all along.
Bucket
Don't you agree?
and the Escape.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
Escape.
Yeah.
Surely you don't need
the-
me to
the
spell it out
museum
for you.
Yeah, the museum ending.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to
Does
the
the only
bucket,
bucket ending keep
and then
going?
pop it
Yeah.
into the machine.
A
and
couple,
away.
yeah, and like the sequel,
Now
the-
listen to me.
Yeah.
It's crucial that
the
you give
new
it the
content.
bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is
Have you
its
gotten to the point
singular
where you can take
personality
the bucket
trait.
back through the new
Sure, I
content
can
door
hear
yet?
you say
I
how
think
does
I've
a
just
character
about
with
gotten
only
there.
one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters. Well, you see, if you
I
were
looked
to
at
really
the
explore the
flow
Bucket
chart
Destroyer,
and did
you would
not
see that
remember
its
any of it.
desire to crush buckets is so densely
Hey,
loaded
console.
with complexity
There's
and
several-
nuance that it's
there's
really
several
like
endings that
10
will
personality
quote-unquote
traits.
reset
What
the
other
game
object in this game can you
before
even say that about?
you
The
sell the
broom
new
closet?
content.
Certainly not.
Hmm.
I
But
wonder what sort of
you'll
Bucket
have
Destroyer
new content in
merchandise
the
the
main
fans will
office.
be clamoring
Yeah,
for after
it's
this.
Very fun.
Okay, the Bucket
Alright.
Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry
A lot of
and
fun
defeat
people
it.
like
We
it.
can't get back to the classic Stanley
Yes.
Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer
I believe
until
so.
you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley.
Smashing.
Give the fans what they want. Hurry and crush.
Exploded. Stanley has exploded.
Yeah.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about
gonna
you.
pull up the
all of
flow
it
chart.
squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Oh, so you have the whole. You already have the whole guide.
Well, there's the one on the wiki.
Yeah, valid.
But
But yeah, the particular glitching the fuck out of the game one I'm referring to is the soft locking yourself out of the boss's office by like following
Oh.
the doors back out as they close. I don't know what that does if you have the bucket.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very curious.
um. Let's see. I think I should be able to do the epilogue. Unless it's 5
All of his
restarts
co-workers
after
were gone. What could it mean?
the figurines.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Me, honestly, I don't remember how I got to the epilogue.
Hmm.
I
The
just
bucket
screw
made
around
Stanley
in
want to
these
be a better
games.
man.
Yeah,
and
that's
a
fair.
better
Hey,
co-worker.
420, nice.
In time, perhaps, he
So
would
yeah, let's
become
see what the
both of
soft
those
lock ending
things.
does with the bucket.
Yeah. Don't know exactly how to execute the soft lock.
You have to go up to the boss's office, and then you have to very carefully walk
Stanley
into
clutched the bucket tightly to his
boss's
chest
office
and
in a
entered
way
the
that
door on his left.
you trigger the
door to
tile
close.
for closing the doors, and then you have to immediately back out
Still
so
no
the
one
I
was
see,
here.
I see.
in front of you.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth
Who
and
moved
comfort
my
now
desk?
more than
It's a
ever.
little tricky to pull off
Perhaps his
sometimes.
boss's office
Okay.
was where he'd find answers.
Broom closet.
Oh yeah, taking the bucket.
Coming to a
and putting it in the closet is
staircase,
also funny
Stanley
as
and the
hell.
bucket walked
Oh, yeah,
upstairs to the boss's office.
Ah, heck.
It's alright. We'll try it a different time.
We'll do it. Yeah, iteration is key. All right. All right.
So you have to just barely step in, and then as soon as the doors trigger to close, you have to start walking backward. You have to step back.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yeah,
Crushed
like
by
I
the
said,
weight
it's
of this
tricky to
revelation,
I got the door
Stanley may
to
have broken
jam
down into
open
an
at least.
emotional dumpster fire, if
You
not
got
for the
the door
soothing
stuck.
presence of the
I
bucket.
got the door to
Even
jam
in the
open.
darkest of
the
hours,
office,
did
so
the
it
bucket's
doesn't-
warmth and
It
guiding
doesn't-
light
I didn't
pierce
know
the
it did
dark
that.
clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Oh, yeah, there.
The bucket would, and he.
You can just reset if you want.
Yeah.
Try again.
Try again.
All of his
Like I
co-workers were
said,
gone.
it's pretty
What could
common
it
for it
mean?
to take like
Stanley
several
decided
tries
to go
get,
to the
'cause
meeting room.
It's
Perhaps
almost
he had
pixel
simply
perfect
missed a
the
memo.
moment you have to
Yeah.
start backing up.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky
Honestly,
fellow.
I find it's
Very
easier
lucky
to walk
indeed.
forward into the office, and then as soon as the doors start to move,
Mm-hmm.
Stanley
walk
clutched the
backwards.
bucket tightly to his
Yeah.
chest. and
I also
entered the
have a
door
little
with
bit of
that.
latency issues just because I had bad computer. So
That's fair.
this may or may not
Still,
be
no
possible.
one was here. Stanley
Don't
needed
get
the
fired.
bucket's warmth and comfort now more than
Don't
ever.
get fired.
Perhaps his boss's office
On the
was
plus
where
side,
he'd
now you
find
can
answers.
see what happens if you take the bucket into the broom
Coming to a
closet.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs
Yeah.
to the boss's office.
I did already pass it though.
That's fair.
Do.
Yeah, we'll give this a couple goes. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. No.
It's really tight.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
I don't think
to
I can
discover not
do
an
the.
indication
I
of
don't
any
think I can do the.
Heck.
I can't use the sound cue, because by the time the
Yeah.
sound cue's gone, it's
Like,
already
see-
gone.
Stanley knew the office
Yeah.
layout like the back of his
Yeah,
hand.
this may just be
It
a
was
thing
only
your
a matter of
computer has
time before he found
too
the
high a
others,
latency
wherever
level
they
for.
were.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time. It takes
Oh,
a lot
cat
of
time.
humility to carry a bucket so
One
magnificent.
cat.
Stanley checked his
Cat.
ego and then
Cat.
proceeded onward.
Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded forward. I don't even
Stanley
know what's
clutched the
happening.
bucket tightly to his chest and entered
I'm
the door
not
on the
listening
left.
to narrator.
That's fair.
He's.
Still no
I
one
think he
was
does
here.
have a variety
Stanley
of picking
needed
up
the
the
bucket's
bucket.
warmth and comfort now more than ever.
He
Perhaps
does.
his
There's
boss's
a few
office
that-
was where he'd
there's a
find
few that he
answers.
randomly cycles through.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
The broom
You can
closet
feel that,
wants the
can't you?
bucket.
The
Broom
aura
closet.
of jealousy. It's as clear
Oh.
as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Yeah, in case
really
it
feel it.
hasn't been made
It's a
clear,
bucket.
the bucket is
It
basically
belongs
the
in a
one
broom
ring.
closet. That's what
Ha!
the broom closet is
For
trying to say
unknown
here.
reasons.
It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the
There's
bucket.
already a.
I know how
wash-
hard it must
does the
be.
wash bucket have
given
water
the
in it?
pressure that the
I can't
broom
tell.
closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. Can't hand it over.
Duct tape.
We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to
I like
resort
how
to this
shiny
stream
all
of
the
petty
tools are.
insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
I'm
But
pretty
even
sure
this
if
is
you
worse
stay
than
in
I
there
had
long enough, he
imagined.
starts putting stickers on the
Wait.
bucket.
Now the
Ooh,
broom
yeah.
closet has
I
the
want
gall to
stickers.
imply
Love
that
stickers.
you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley.
I like the shaders on the bucket, though.
Really tell the
shaders.
broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
I nearly
Go
killed
through
it,
each of them
but the
point
narrator
by
stopped
point.
me.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
It's been 4 weeks, narrator. This game has only been out for a month. Less than a month, even. It's only the 23rd.
Okay,
It came out on the 27th.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Sticker?
Here we go.
Sticker!
Now it's settled.
Property
No more
of
debate, no more
Stanley.
discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering
I liked the
philosophical
funk.
diatribes about the
funk.
nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order
I think
of
there is
things.
a second one you can get if you stay on long enough.
Yes. I want sticker. Give me
All
sticker,
right,
narrator.
I've got a second sticker back here,
Yes,
and I'm going to
second
slap it on
sticker.
as well because I think it's appropriate.
Yay!
Mm.
You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a
How did he get the
bucket.
second sticker
That
underneath
way,
the
if
first
you're ever
sticker?
unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or
Video
not,
game logic.
you can look down at
Yeah.
the sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket." There really
Ah,
is
it's
a
a
wide
bucket.
variety of applications for this
that
sticker.
is all the stickers you can get on the bucket in the broom closet. Apparently there's ways to get more stickers on the bucket, but I haven't figured out where the hell they are yet.
You know what?
Hmm.
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies.
All right.
Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in.
Childish
I'll
room.
see you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I like how he instantly the sound, his demeanor instantly goes from like fired up to like the standard. I am the standard route noises.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
Stepping in.
Ha! Got it. All right, now what,
So,
narrator?
yeah,
Now what?
I think you just sort of walk around.
Okay.
I think, yeah, the door
Oh.
into the stairwell has opened back up.
There's a new thing on the wall. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Lovely.
Yeah,
Who
it's
writes these?
The poem on the wall cycles through a few random ones too.
Oh, nice. Stairwell.
But yeah, so now a bunch of doors behind you should have opened back up. And you go back.
Cool.
Continue.
Don't get fired. I like all the whiteboard stuff.
Yeah.
Death sport portion. But I think that's need more water coolers. More water cooler heaters. Charts me to be more hip to appeal to the teenage demographic. Teenagers, size of demographic, a lot of percent. Throw something in the bin. That's a good drawing of a bin. Good bin.
That is a good drawing of a bin.
Ah, I was hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, that would do it.
These two things are correlated. Bucket, 413. Ah. Voids. I always run into the walls. I'm not good at not running into the walls. Can I put bucket back? No.
That would be incredibly funny.
No, once you pick up bucket, you cannot go back. Oh, and now the room next to the room has opened. Interesting. Black
Yes,
Void.
that's where you want to go in.
Black Void and loading. Exciting. You are now leaving. Oh, exciting. And an elevator. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Oh. What? Oh, this is... This is the office room.
Yep.
This is what the white void looks like on the outside, I guess. What floor? Yep. I have to go up 6 whole floors. Lovely. This is gonna be great for me running. I'm testing. I'm doing testing of all of their hitboxes. Ah.
Yeah.
I had some difficulty going up the stairs in the bucket museum.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I'm fine with stairs for the rest of it. I'm pretty sure it's just very dark on stream because I set my settings for...
It is incredibly dark on stream.
Yeah. I set my settings for myself and not for stream because it had like the do the slider until 7:58. Is this just the same? It's just the same room here.
It is, but you will notice the number is going up.
The number is going up. It is just the same room. Why can't I use the elevator?
Because they want you to climb stairs.
Yeah, I did the settings for my monitor, which is generally much brighter than the stream. Which,
yeah.
if I was smart, I would have...
I think you can adjust OBS to...
possibly.
Fix that so it's comfortable for you, but it looks good on stream. I don't know how to do that, though.
Yeah, possibly. Alright, here we go. Escape. Escape. Oh, the bucket disappeared. I think the bucket disappeared. Oh no, it is. It just got black on black. It's just black on black. The bucket, never fear, the bucket is still here.
Yeah.
No?
It's just a very dark room.
Bucket. Hands. Why do I don't like the hands. Doink. All right. Caressing the bucket.
Yep.
There's shoe prints in there.
Yes, there are.
I'm not used to the Stanley Parable taking all of it. It's a bucket-sized escape hatch. Lovely. Ooh. Big whoosh.
So that's what that does. Interesting.
That's fun. Loading times always take forever.
So you've already found the jump circle.
Yes.
Did you use up all the jumps?
I have 7 jumps left.
Excellent. So the very next time you get a chance to see the jump circle, I'm gonna show you.
Oh!
What?
What?
What the?
What the fuck? First it was just a hallway with no bucket. And then I fell out of the world. What?
I don't actually know what's going on here.
I broke it.
That was part of an ending?
I don't know.
Workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh, it's a replacement bucket.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, I just fell through the... That was fun. Somebody clip that. I want to see that again. So that I want to see all the different rooms that are there. Oh! Yeah. All of the screens have the end is never the end on them. That's exciting.
Ooh, that is new.
In lots of fonts. And I have a replacement bucket.
Okay, so that ending does... That ending does things to the game.
Yeah. Do I get more
and try
content?
not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Well, let's find out.
Try not to lose this one too, you dolt, he says. Hallway behind here.
Yeah.
All right.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I always like going right just to be contrarian.
That's fair.
And I feel like there's more endings
This was not
way.
the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting
know if there's
room?
an-
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Because I already
No,
jumped off the
said the
platform
bucket.
jumped
Don't
off the
go to
elevator.
the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Have
A
you
cargo
done
lift,
both
yes.
versions
Go there.
of the
Go to the
telephone
cargo lift.
I don't think actually. Yeah, so I did the telephone ending where you go up and
Okay,
there's
so
the telephone. I did the one where
You
you
did
jump
the one where
off.
you actually properly. You did the one where you properly pick up the telephone. There's another ending there if you unplug the phone.
All right.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride
Yeah,
the
because
lift
I've done.
all the way
Oh,
to
I
the
think
top.
maybe I
There's
haven't
something up there
completed
I
the
need you
one.
to do.
Stanley
this-
did not question
the
why
one
or
if you
how
go-
this bucket was speaking to him.
Thank you,
It should have
Bray.
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't
The one where
talk.
you drop
But
down
Stanley
here.
chose not to think about this obvious fact.
You can't.
He was
go all the
firmly
way to the end of
convinced that
one
the
with
bucket
because
had
that's where the
spoken
no
to
buckets
him,
door
and
is.
he
Ah, yes.
unthinkingly did whatever the
You
bucket
can't
asked.
take the bucket into the red and blue doors area.
Well,
So, for this run through, try unplugging the phone.
okay.
In here.
said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Wah.
Now pick up the phone,
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Why did you unplug?
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders?
Yeah.
Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk.
Ah,
It
you
was a
can
joke.
tell
Don't you get the joke?
that
It's
this
funny,
is
Stanley.
not
A
American
talking
because it's
bucket.
got
Ugh.
the European
Don't you see?
plug.
Oh, goodness.
Also,
Must
that's
have
not
really
how phones
bungled up
work.
the
You don't just
delivery if
plug
you
it into the
actually took this
plug.
Seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer
VoIP phone.
or spoken quicker? Comedic
Could be.
timing
Those
is so
exist.
difficult.
They do.
I
Did they
wish I were
exist in
better at it,
2013?
But
Possibly.
there isn't exactly an instructional video on
Yeah.
comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right
Oh, we're
here.
gonna watch a
Let's
comedy
take a
video.
look.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you're gonna watch.
What is
I don't
comedic
know,
timing?
5 and 7
What
minutes
is
of instructional
comedic
video on comedy
timing?
Oh,
How
good.
does it work? How long should
Have
it
fun
last?
with that.
How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Please? Can it be
Thankfully,
taught?
the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper.
I like how he's
If
just
you've
like
ever told a
plugged
joke
his
or made
nose.
someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76
WikiHow, how to
degrees
be
Fahrenheit,
funny.
with one of your arms raised
Honestly,
straight
the
upward
instructional
at a
videos
15 degree
basically do
angle
just
from your
like
body.
someone turn WikiHow
These
into a
are the
video.
optimal
Yeah.
conditions for good comedic
Thank you for
timing.
subbing with
To begin
Prime,
the
Bray.
joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh,
Yeah.
and
Text
then
is there.
That reminds me.
spell out your name a second time. With these
Spell
steps
it out.
complete,
Your
it's time
friend
to
and
begin the
joke
humor.
teller. Name.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm done.
Let's practice screaming, "I'm
Thank you
Dunny
for
with
subscribing
the
to
funny"
Prime.
now.
Yeah. Did you know, dear listeners, did you know that if you have an
Good.
an
This
Amazon
saying
Prime
is a perfect
account,
example
you
of
can connect it to your
expectations
Twitch
management,
with,
which is the
Prime
cornerstone
Gaming,
of good
and you
comedy.
get one subscription
Finally,
you can give to
it's
whoever
time to
you
hand
want
out
every
surveys.
month. doesn't
Collecting
ring sound
hard
at the
data
end
from
of the
your
month. So
audience
you
on
gotta,
how
you
rapt they
can give
were
it to one
throughout the
person, you
joke
give it to
is
many
the only way to
Consider
grow or
giving
learn
it
as
to
a
me.
comedian.
Thank you.
An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences
These drawings are
doubled over in
so
laughter and even
weird.
tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them
Oh
stop laughing
man,
at
more
some
of
point.
them.
You
Why are all their
gut-busting
teeth
little
like that?
scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of
Oh,
the
now
war
it's
to
become
fight
war
the 12-legged
propaganda.
invader who threatened our very existence, and to very
12
likely
legged.
die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
Oh
All
God.
of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What? What?
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then.
God.
So with that in mind,
I love the
believe
Stanley
the only way
Parable.
forward is
So
for us to
fucking weird.
return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along,
Oh, boy.
let's head back.
I am still disappointed that they stopped you from taking the bucket specifically into the red door. I wanted to see what the fuck would happen with that.
Oh, there's a fence, so I can't jump off now.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
Yeah, it does.
You'll be in
It does
stitches.
that after
A
both
talking
versions of the
bucket, you'll
unfucking
say?
phone
How
ending.
ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll
Mostly
call me.
because,
Thank goodness
it
we
kinda
have the
breaks
instructional
game's
video.
code if
Otherwise,
you try
who
and
knows
do
where
the
we'd
blue
be
red
right
doors
now.
ending after the unplugging
Well, I
the
wouldn't be
phone
the king
ending,
of comedy,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
as they found out.
The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket
So yeah,
spoke.
just
The
the way
bucket
the game's scripting.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the
works.
fly. No need to overthink things.
If you're already on track to a particular ending,
Yeah.
and since this is the only place you can do that in the game, they just
Pull
instead
a
of rewriting the whole scripting.
Yeah, put a little chain link fence between there.
Yeah. Yeah. If it had come up in more places in the game, they probably would have rewritten the scripting, but since that was the only place it shows up, and it's funnier to have the chain link fence there for in-story reasons anyways.
Yeah. Alright,
Here we go.
Okay, here we are.
You ready?
Let's
When
go.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
No. Oh, I have a void now.
What? We're back at the phone already. No, what's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
We got
There was
back
supposed
to
to
the
be a
phone already.
build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to.
Sometimes I feel bad for the narrator, but most of the time I
I
just want to fuck with
comes
him.
immediately after the two doors room.
Yeah.
What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the
I do
title of
love
King
that
of
in the
Comedy. I'm
original
nothing.
game,
I'm not even the lowliest
all of the endings
joke-telling. Well,
changed the context of.
I think
But
I
depending
need
on
to
which
go
ending
back
you
and
got, the
rewatch that
context of the
instructional
lore you
video
encountered
again.
in-game would
Yes,
change.
surely that will
And then
help
in
me
this
improve my-
one, they're not only changing the context of the in-game
Here
lore,
we
they're
go.
changing the
You
meta
ready?
context
When
with
Stanley
the
and the
narrator
bucket
for what's
came to a
going
set
on
of two
with
open
the
doors,
devs.
they entered the door on the
Yeah.
left.
They've just added yet another layer, and it's amazing.
What? We're back at the phone already.
Oh yeah. Also,
no,
have you? So you remember what the blue door
Here we
ending led
go.
to in the
You
original
ready?
game?
Absolutely
When
not.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two
I
open doors,
am a
they
I'm a
entered the door
proud
on the
possessor
left.
of the almost the 5 go outside.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Oh.
Did you not even look at the instructional video?
I didn't
think
listen
this
to
is
you
all
this
covered
time.
very clearly. There's no way I
no,
can make the
actually go into
comedic
the door on the
timing
left.
work
You're-
now. It's
that's
done.
how you
The joke
progress
is
forward.
completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all my
going to be
fault.
ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm
going
going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
I think he just keeps kicking. Oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like
the end.
It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, credits
Let me try that
time.
again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are.
Yeah,
No?
this is the only ending with the credits in the original game too, which is
pale with shame. Pale with shame.
that sure has some implications.
Pale. What's another word to describe a
Sure
bucket?
has some fucking implications.
Stanley, this bucket is so
There's Stanley.
metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. Yep. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the
original
whole point
version
of
of this ending
I'm
is
just,
fucking
I'm never good
heartbreaking.
at these jokes. I need more instructional videos.
But, you know,
that's exactly
bucket.
what it is.
Bucket.
That's what will make me the king of
Bucket
comedy
makes
again.
everything.
More instructional
I
videos.
don't like the Stanley 3D model. His hands are weird, and it's like one of those things where you just like you take a flat photo and you try and make it. You take a photo of somebody and then you try and stretch it so that it's flat, and then you put it back on a 3D object, and it's just like uncanny valley. Also, my cat is yelling at me. Hang on. Let me go. Let me go yell back at the cat.
I apologize for the chair.
Come here. Come and purr into the microphone. Oh, he's scared of it. Why are you scared of it now? He does not want to come to the microphone.
Oh.
All right. That was a failed attempt at getting kitty purrs. I don't know. I think the cable scared him or something. I think
Wait,
it said
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace. Protective, yet delicate. Assertive.
I think room 416 is the one that goes to all the content. All the new content.
It is. So,
oh,
hang on.
Oh, that's on your end.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I don't know what to... I'm gonna look at the... thing. Okay, I'm looking for choices. Look, I'm trying to decide where to go now. Oh, that's endings without bucket.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all.
No, I know what I'm
He
gonna
seems
do
to
now.
think I have nothing better to do. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And
Simply
here it
the
was.
place to be.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, shush.
No,
I'm in control
said the
now.
bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yeah, I think I haven't gone through the vent with the bucket yet, so we'll go through the vent. Oh, falling. Because I've done the recording. Yeah, this is the Stanley Parable, indeed, KMK. Indeed, indeed. Recordings. Narrator sound system. Boop. Bucket.
Okay, this is day number 295.
I might have already done this.
Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Yeah, many recordings, lots of tape deck.
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything
Yeah, this is
makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no
slows.
explanation for it.
It's a bucket.
I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can
252. That's a nice
I
pound.
can monetize it.
Monetize it?
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for
I think I
even
actually
just
have
an
done this already
hour
before.
with the bucket. This is my
Creepy.
golden ticket.
Is this what the Magnus Archives
But
is?
I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
What? I guess. I think this is what I'm going to tell my kids the Magnus Archives is. I might have made this joke when we did this earlier. Oops. I don't know. The bucket is just the bucket. I don't know what's going on with the bucket. I refuse to learn the actual answer.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Surely.
Okay, I'm back.
They're doing some construction in here now. I did the one where you go... I'm gonna do...
Yeah, I noticed you were doing the cassette tape ending. Was that the version with or
That
without
was with the bucket. And I think I've already done that one.
It's-
I think I'm gonna
you
do
done
it...
it without?
I have not done it without. I think I'm gonna do it without.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, that's what this...
When
Yeah, that's what
Stanley
this
came
game
to a
is.
set of two open doors. This was not the correct
Okay,
way to
you
the
just keep
meeting
going
room,
back to
and
the-
Stanley
it's-
knew it perfectly well.
You just keep going
Perhaps
back to the
he wanted
same
to stop
place
by
over
the
and over.
employee
You make
lounge
different
first,
choices.
just to admire it.
Yeah.
Stanley felt lightheaded.
Also-
butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Except, you know,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. Boop. Okay. Into the vent. Again. Okay.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the
it's very
path that it seemed the office had begun.
It's very much
so
like
far
that.
off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed.
Oh, I can only press stop.
The office had begun.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and
Stanley
it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Anyways, that's what I'm going to tell my kids the Magnus Archives was.
King of Gate. Yes and no.
Stanley so you play as Stanley and you respond to the narrator by not listening to him, and he gets upset when you do that.
You can respond to the narrator, but no, Stanley never actually speaks.
Yeah, you have decisions, and that is, you can sometimes press buttons
All
and
of
stuff.
his co-workers were gone.
And you can sometimes...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
And then other times you...
Memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, have you done the one that's just out the window?
Yeah, I did it. I did it when I played through it last time. I don't get up.
Yeah, no, but did you do it with the bucket?
I have not done it with the bucket. Let's do it with the bucket.
You can do it with the bucket.
Let's do it with the bucket. I want epilogue.
I don't remember how to get
Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
If epilogue is the one that requires the new content being there, it's not that there's a specific number of resets for new content, there's certain endings that triple flag in the game's files that lets you do new content again.
How can let me...
I think you have to get up on the computer.
Ah. There we go. Come on.
It's the hitboxes are very tricky. Like, this is not supposed to be an easy one to do.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to guide you. And he has a script, but you do not know where the script is. Come on. Come on. I'm pressing the space button as if that's going to do anything when I'm not in the jump circle. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. As soon as we get back to new content, I'll show you the jump circle exploit.
Nice.
Which is intentional because there's an Easter egg you can only get if you do it.
Nice, nice, nice.
And I love that.
Let me up onto computer. Which way do I have to go to get up on the computer? Come on. Ah! I fell down. There's no shift like in Minecraft.
No, but I think crouching does help with the hitboxes.
Which one's the
Just because it makes the hitboxes interact more.
Ah. I forgot there's a crouch button. It's control, I think. There we go. There we go. There we go.
The crouch forces more of your
whispered
hitbox,
the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator.
At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now,
yes,
and
that
for the
is
first time,
true.
I can reveal to you my true self.
Oh,
the bucket
boy.
began to tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Life and its history.
Of the countless
Exciting.
wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold
Yeah,
numbers
this
of
was
innocent
the,
humans, and the bucket's own complicity
This is the
therein.
Ultra Deluxe version,
Of
which is the
sadness and
new.
regret,
It was originally
and the
released in
many years it
2013,
spent
and this is
dwelling on
the
the actions it might have
remastered
taken
and
to
a
curb
bunch
the
of new
madness
content
and the
versions.
decay.
So.
If only it had been
so
stronger.
there's-
Of hope and redemption,
know of the
and its
endings, 'cause I
crusade
haven't
to
gone and
uplift
looked
the
at
stock of life for the
a
common
flow chart
man,
yet.
to
meaning
manifest
to, I just haven't
justice
had
where
time.
none existed, and the
There
bittersweet
is
reality
a
of
bucket
time
version of
to see
every
one's
original
dreams and
ending
wishes
from
met
the first game.
halfway, meted out in parcels
There
like
is,
charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm
the thing
glow
is,
of inspiration
the new
begins
version
to
apparently
dim.
has 42
The
endings.
opportunities to do
original
so much
version
more. There was
did
so
not
much
have-
it could have done, perhaps.
Like, the bucket endings
bucket
can't be
wondered
all
to
of the new
itself.
endings. Like,
Perhaps
the bridge,
if it
that
had
wasn't in
seen
the
its
original
own
version.
darkness with a clearer
At least
perception.
not that I recall.
This was way too much for Stanley.
So both of
What
those
are you
endings were new,
talking
both the bucket
about?
version of
He
that and
screamed.
the non-bucket
You're a
version.
bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
The bucket doesn't have a
No,
brown
said the
area.
bucket.
Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his
Oh, that's what the
machinations as payback
recorder
for
guy
the
was
sacred
talking
amulet
about.
I stole from his treasured vaults. I was
Gambhorata.
young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
Yeah, because there's no interaction.
Stanley screamed
Button,
even
the
louder
only
this
interaction
time.
with objects you have is trying to put your hitbox into their hitbox. And since crouching brings more of your hitbox into contact with the object's hitbox, you
stupid! Why are we
provides more chances to
As Stanley
your way up
screamed
on
and screamed
where
and
you need to
screamed,
go.
the bucket revealed its true form,
bucket
transforming
revealed
into a
its
mighty
true- Oh,
beast
boy.
of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Ah! I've been murdered by the bucket.
Yep.
My God, Stanley.
Oh no, I
you
murdered
did
the
it.
bucket.
You
Oh,
saved
it's
us
so.
from the
Why
bucket.
is
Thank God you already had
Why
all
is the
12
bucket
emblems of
bloody?
sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power.
Crows,
Otherwise,
crows, crows,
we would
why
have
is the
easily been
bucket
overwhelmed by the bucket's
bloody?
power. I'm speechless.
Who put blood?
You've demonstrated such bravery here today.
Who?
Come, let's
Who
restart the
put
game.
blood
and
in
we'll
the
agree
bucket?
to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Who put blood in this bucket? It's for. Ugh.
Yeah, if you go through all the lore of the bucket endings, the bucket is an eldritch
Even
world
now,
outside of
Stanley's
creation
office
that
was a
predates
distant
humanity.
memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting
Like, that's just
or
a
a
thing.
photo? He could no longer recall.
It's not even a replacement bucket this time.
Nope.
Can I have epilogue, please? I have to. Oh, okay. I think I need to. Okay. I'm going to quit to the menu. Because I think by quitting to the menu, I can have the epilogue.
Ah.
It's got the funky too. I don't know why it. Blood. Why blood? Because I think I had done it. I think I'd iterated it too many times, so it was like, So it's like you just get funky, weird endings. You don't get to be fresh.
This is the story of a man named Stan.
Clicking to skip. Epilogue. Por favor.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Eldritch
Stanley decided to
being-
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. Because I'm looking at the
without the bucket really
thing
Stanley
and
at
it
all?
says
No, surely
unlock the
not.
bucket, collect all 6 figurines, restart at least 5 times.
Maybe
So-
it means manually reset?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. I was like, I know how to get the new content door to show up again.
Yeah.
'Cause it's with certain endings.
Those are certainly eldritch beings. Is that? It's cobalt
All
and
of
a
his
corgi.
co-workers were
Corkbolt.
What could it mean?
Oh, this is
Stanley decided to go to the
different.
meeting room. Perhaps
This
he had
is-
simply missed a memo.
I'm going left instead of right. This is highly disorientating. Okay.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure, he decided, was for all of them.
Yeah, the office randomly changes occasionally for no good reason.
Stanley clutched
Scares
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door.
Confuses and scares me. Yeah, I know there's like blue office and papered office.
Sometimes there is mirrored office.
Yeah. Googling. Googling how to get epilogue Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Oh, okay. I see. Have 4 unique time-setting interactions with the narrators. So what I actually have to do
is quit out
the whole game.
Yeah. So it's not just reset.
Yeah.
You have to actually quit out the entire game.
I have to quit out the entire game. Alright, so we're gonna...
That's right.
We're gonna quit out the whole game.
On the plus side, you don't have to do all of them all at once. It trips a flag every time.
Yeah.
You see. So, all the times you've restarted the game for each stream will still count towards those 5.
Alright.
So you should only be like 1 or 2 away.
Yeah. Well, this is the 3rd time I've started it. So this is now the 4th time I've started it. So this will be the 4th. I can yell at Davey. Davey wrote it. Ah, okay.
So once you go through this interaction, you'll need to quit out the game again and then restart it, and then you can get the epilogue.
No, I think it's on after the 4th.
Ah. I swore it was 5.
Now I get to slide the slider, so it's good for stream. There we go. Bob dancing. Yeah, that's my, adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. They're best buddies. Oh, these are more sliders. Yeah, I get more sliders.
Yeah.
That's almost 9. 9. 8. Yeah, Bob is my, you don't have to see my desktop. That Bob is on the bottom of my OBS. You don't get to see my desktop.
Valid.
Confirm. Alright. Ooh. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or scrumtish? They both seem vaguely erotic, but I'm gonna go with occuboinkle. Please don't adjust the slider. Alright. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Yes. This is the time that it is right now, the correct time, yes. What is time, anyway? Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? No. Help. Help! Will you come back to visit me? Yes. Oh, he's hungry. That's why he's screaming.
Ah.
He's screaming because he's hungry. Because he usually gets fed around this time.
Yeah, that would do it.
Help. Yelling in the hallway. My door is cracked open, so he can bust in here if he wants to. All right.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
The door.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where
Yeah. Baby has been forsaken. Yes, the red title screen is because
all of his co-workers were
reasons.
gone. What could it mean?
What?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's usually through door. It's usually through this door. Maybe if I pick up Bucket?
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes today? Let's find out.
I want epilogue.
Maybe you.
Stanley
do the
clutched the
extra
bucket
reset?
tightly to his chest
I don't
and
know.
entered the door on it.
Do. Okay, new content door. Collectibles and it needs to be completed. Okay. Have 4 unique time-setting interactions with the narrator. Choose Wait. Does it say epilogue in the menu?
Try quitting to the menu.
I'm gonna quit to the menu. No, it doesn't say epilogue.
Maybe you need to quit out the game again.
Maybe I do. Yeah, that's usually the new content door. But it's not. Okay. Gonna try quitting out again. There's a video playing on this website that's telling me how to do it. Alright. We go again. What time is it? Okay. Does anyone really, truly know? Yes, that is the lad. Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? Maybe the only real information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Oh. There it is. Epilogue. I do highly recommend that people get this game. Play through all the vanilla endings and stuff. It's a good time. And yeah, you don't have to go through all the endings, but it's fun to just try and find everything that you can. Epilogue. Many, many years later.
I think this is one of the endings that resets the new content door too.
Yeah. Oh.
So.
The fast forward button area.
Yep.
Mirage. Ooh. Years in the future, but not many. Fireplace.
Singular office chair.
Yeah, singular office chair and a fire. I don't think you could 100% it without noticing. I think you'd have it.
No, 100% Stanley Parable is a pain in the ass.
Ooh. Chair. Lots of chairs in the desert.
Mostly because there's one specific ending that literally requires you to sit there and click a mouse button
For 8?
4 straight hours.
Is it 4? I thought it got up to 8 at some point.
I believe it was 4.
Okay. Yeah, who built the fire? Ooh, skybox. Is it constellations? Oh, I can't tell. Moon, though. Moon big. Ooh, sunrise. Oh, it's the door that looks like it came straight out of a Bethesda. Not a Bethesda, a Soulsborne.
Yeah. And the remnants of the memory zone.
The memory zone and a generator.
Ooh,
yes, that is.
You're right.
Yeah, there's. What's that?
The escape pod.
Oh.
Bucket.
The escape pod with the bucket. Yeah, that's one of the achievements on Steam that you can get, and I would actually be able to get it if it wasn't Oh, it's the regular bucket. It doesn't have any. No, I put one with stickers in it.
Yep.
Can I grab?
It does not let you grab.
I cannot. Oh no, I grabbed.
Oh.
A door from. Yeah, it could be a door from Destiny 2.
Oh, it's just a really annoying. It's one of those really annoying hitbox things.
Yeah,
okay.
I squished myself. Yeah, I would have the achievement, except I haven't downloaded it onto my Dell, which accepts 32-bit games, and I tried to turn it on my Mac, and it does not like that. Yes, I have a scrungled setup. Don't worry about it. Oh, this is wonky. Oh, where's the cable go? Ooh. Cool Cookie 9 blog. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel, where the first game teamed with originality. What was that?
Yeah. The joke here is, I assume you did the original Memory Zone ending?
Yeah.
This is the guy that was asking for the skip button.
Ha!
The whole point is that he doesn't like any game, whatever.
Oh, if you look at the archives, it's like every month's 2012, 2012, 2012, all the way up to December 2013, and then it starts again January, March, April, September 2027.
Yep.
Sorry, I haven't been blogging much. Piss order 0999. Boblin.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll notice it's labeled uncompromising gaming content. The joke is just that Cookie 9 doesn't like anything.
The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Real Web by Snip Sweemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get on green. Green.
Oh yeah, also there are buttons. You may want to push them.
There's a button?
All the glowing orange lights.
Oh. Oh, they're all name buttons. Jim. Jim. Only the glowing ones work.
Those are presumably the only ones that have turned on.
Yeah. This way. The return of Jim's. Oh! Lots of figlies. Can I grab? I can grab.
You can grab.
I like how they're floaty. They're fun and floaty. Wow. I think it's enticing me to fall down this hole. Oh, this is the infinite hole. I apologize to everyone who is just joining in and has not seen all of this stuff that this is all hearkening back to. Glowy.
You missed.
Did I miss a figly?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh. The stream delay is bad enough I couldn't warn you before you walked into the hole.
Yeah. That's probably fine. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh yeah, by the way, you do have to answer yes at the end of this or it just takes you, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Thank you for the heads up. Can I...
I just don't want you to have to play through the epilogue again to get the actual ending.
It only makes marginally more sense with context. Good to know. How do I continue? Where do I go?
You go over to the computer that's blinking at you.
Oh. Blinking. Where's this light coming from?
Just go click on the computer.
Clicky. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. I'm going to leave for a moment because my brother has returned from college and I'm going to go say hi to him.
Hell yeah.
So, BRB. Watch the blinking mouse.
God damn it. Yeah, Stanley Parable, in terms of its level design, I should not get started on a rant about the level design. The level design in this game is so good. But the way it uses a lot of older open world level design tactics, such as like where the lighting appears and where it doesn't appear, to guide you through. Like, if you're going looking for Easter eggs at 100%, you're going to have to explore off the beaten path, but it's very good, even without the narrator, at showing you where it wants you to go. And it's also pretty good at sort of telling you where there's a place where you can go off the beaten path.
I return.
Hello.
I've gotten a hug.
Yeah.
Gotten a hug. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. King of Gay, you really love those octopi, don't you? They're great.
Yeah.
Like a roboctopus. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not that hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. Simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game.
Yeah, the previous game was poking fun at game design. The sequel very much pokes fun at game developers specifically.
Yes. Arson. Atomic. No. Atomic 427. Confirm. The Stanley Parable 3, Atomic 427. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. That's a subtweet if I've ever seen one. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Yes.
Like I said, you do have to answer yes in order for it to actually, trip the flag that tells it that you did the ending.
Yeah. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in the idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. See?
Yeah, now you get to give the narrator an existential crisis via paradox.
Oh, good. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. So much reading, my mouth is getting dry. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Okay, first, we're going to change it to PM. Oh, do I have to go? I have to go all the way around, don't I? Ah, thank you for the hydrate.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, you drink some more.
Oop. 8.
But yeah, the whole point of the meta endings is the narrator and the settings voice are supposed to come down on two opposite sides of the scale.
Oh.
With the general sort of general idea being neither of them are entirely right.
There's a lot of nuance.
There is, and also there are midpoints between change absolutely nothing and just slap a new number on the game and put so much time and effort into a sequel that you ruin everything and nothing of the original game remains.
Yeah. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I set the time correctly this time. I hope you're all proud of me. Oh! Where'd the car come from?
It just exists.
Where'd the car come from?
It just exists. But now you can go through the new content door.
Nice.
Make sure you take the bucket.
Oh. Why would I would not forget the bucket. The bucket is my friend.
If Bright Shadow says company bonus, I'm assuming in relation to the car.
This is the story of a man named Stan.
Yeah, it's still got
All of his
balloons.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yep.
Stanley
Cards,
decided to
yeah.
go to the
although
meeting
if you
room.
want to
Perhaps
change
he
it
had
to the
simply
other
missed
set
a
of
memo.
balloons, it'll let you do that now. You just have to pick.
Now this,
He'll
Yeah.
Stanley
always
thought to
pick
himself,
whichever
this
option is the opposite
a
of what you
bucket.
chose.
Yep.
And it
Here we
really
go.
was.
New content.
Oh,
Yep.
new content? What does that mean?
So
new
now we get
content.
to introduce the narrative temporal paradoxes.
Ho ho. This feels like the bit that specifically that sliding platform feels like the bit in Portal where you're going into the incinerator.
Yeah, the last level.
Yeah. I need
Hello,
to
and
finish
thank you for
Portal.
playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was
Game
expanded
Factory.
upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home
Blinky
computers.
lights. They really enjoy their blinky lights, don't they?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and
These things are
expands the world
so
of the Stanley
funky.
Parable,
More
delighting audiences
games.
the
Smiley
world over.
face.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Wait, Stanley. I've just now realized. That bucket you're holding, it's the bucket I've been working on for my sequel.
Yes.
How did you get your hands on it?
Don't worry
Wasn't
about
this
it.
the preview to the sequel?
Don't worry about
How
it.
do you have the bucket already?
Don't worry about it.
This makes no sense at all.
Don't worry about it.
Hold on. Did I already show you my ideas for the sequel?
Don't worry
I
about
don't remember doing that at all.
Oh, I've just
You're
realized.
seeing
Hang on.
things all out of order.
If you do the jump circle exploit, I think it prevents you from seeing the end of the paradox
it.
thing. Fuck.
Ah.
Like, ideally, you do it the first time you encounter the jump circle.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right, let's see it.
Actually, I think you can still do
the
it from the
jump
one in the
circle?
showroom, so just ignore the jump circle this time and just go straight into the other room.
alright. Wee. No jumps this time. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth.
The infinite hole, the giant door. Did you see them already?
Yeah.
Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm
Yeah,
still
I'm pretty
developing
sure you
them.
can still do
They're not
the
even
exploit
close
jump
to
circle
finished.
in the
How did they
showroom.
look
Nice.
when you saw them? Were they
It's in the
captivating?
store.
Were they exciting? Did they fulfill on the promise of everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be? Had I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game?
A little bit.
Wait, if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly. Yes, you
Possibly.
carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish. The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I
It's
promised.
exciting
I
and
did. I
captivating
win.
new
I made a
sliders.
sequel to the Stanley Parable. Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you. Clinging tightly to the bucket, never letting it go. It means I've won. It means I am victorious over the gamers.
Go
It is
behind
a
the-
sweet salve
No,
of
I can't go
victory on my
behind the
soul.
sandwich board,
Thank
sad.
you for enjoying the new content. The bucket is the Stanley Parable now.
Oh,
they are
okay.
one and the same. There is no Stanley Parable without the bucket. I win. 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 I win.
Oh. He whim.
Yeah. You win.
He did the whim. He did the one. The narrator has won the Stanley Parable.
Okay, so now there should be a door to the showroom. You should be able to go back to the new content.
Yeah. Get more figlies. Well, one more figly.
Actually, you can't.
All of his co-workers
Aw.
were
It
gone.
actually
What could it
stops you
mean?
doing that.
Stanley
Aw.
decided to go to the meeting room.
I don't know how
Perhaps
many-
he had
Annoying.
simply missed a memo.
I don't know how to see how many I have.
You had a...
I think
Finally,
I don't
yes. The
between 18 and
So,
21.
I love that bucket.
I don't think it matters if you grab the bucket this time. Because if you're gonna do the jump circle exploit, you're gonna be resetting anyways.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. Return to the Stanley Parable 2 Expo Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, it registers that you've been there already.
Yes. Victory over the gamers. Yeah, he's very pleased.
So all you're gonna do
Mhm.
is, once this loads,
Mhm.
walk over to the jump circle,
Mhm.
stand in it,
Mhm.
jump once, and then reset the game. And that should give you the ability to jump wherever the fuck you want.
Oh.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
it looks like they
Ultra
took
Deluxe nonsense,
plywood and
I say we
photocopied
take it one step
Yeah.
even further. Which is why I'm very
They
proud
have a
to
very
announce
large
for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. Ooh.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover
highly
with a
amusing
fully
area.
fledged sequel. An entirely new experience. built
I
from
like the
ground up.
PowerPoint.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Made in Google Docs. Last edit was 20.
PowerPoint, it's a Google Slides.
It's Google Slides. 2 ferns. I really the fern bit is very funny. I enjoy it.
I love the fern bit.
2 Stanley.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize
I like
a
this
handful
one
of
too.
interesting concepts,
The Stanley
that
Parable
surely
is the
game will
prequel to
sort
the
of
Stanley Parable
naturally
2 is the
spring
sequel
up
to the
around
Stanley
them.
Parable is the
It'll all
prequel,
work itself
etc.
out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Why is there a bus? I don't understand why there is a bus. Also, this is a accessibility nightmare. It's all steps.
Yeah.
There's no elevator.
Oh yeah, no,
Here
this
we
entire
are.
office
Go
is
on.
definitely
Try out
not
some of the
ADA
new
compliant.
features.
Where jump circle?
I think the jump circle is somewhere down on the main floor. It's kind of off in a corner somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's over here. Nope, not through here. Yeah.
Jump circle is...
Oh, jump circle straight.
Yeah.
Hole.
Hole.
Where jump circle?
Calling it the Stanley
yeah,
Parable
before
2
you do the jump
is just so
circle,
much catchier
go
than
check out
Ultra
the
Deluxe,
achievement
don't you think?
Oh, good.
Ultra Deluxe?
Because you
What
can
does
give
it
the
even
narrator another fucking
mean?
crisis.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic
Yes,
statement
and I want to cheat,
right
though.
there. It's future-oriented.
Also,
It screams progress and innovation. Now,
Also, it
here's
does give
something
you the
special.
achievement, but
You remember
honestly,
that broken
personally, that's
test
secondary to
achievement that
just
got left in the
freaking
game on
narrator
accident?
out.
Well, I'm developing a technology
love
to
messing with
simply
him.
give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be... As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What?
Test
Wait,
achievement, please
what in the
ignore.
holy hell is going on? You've got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched?
Possibly.
Oh, God.
I mean, yes, you are being watched. We're live on Twitch.
Composure.
Yep.
Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
As you intended.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring
what's in
magic
here?
of the Stanley Parable 2.
Words.
Breathe.
Too small.
Just breathe.
9514.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
But yeah, you can give the narrator so many weird crises regarding other thing before you do the jump circle. Take the bucket into the bucket room.
Oh yeah. Where bucket?
Bucket is upstairs.
Yeah, there it is. Reassurance bucket. Do I get 2 bucket?
Kinda.
Bucket.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here. How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Oh no.
Stanley! Oh, thank God, I didn't lose you, Stanley.
Oh no, they
Power
self-destructed.
of 2 buckets was too much.
Oh
I had to
no.
destroy
Exactly.
both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
Okay, so you should be able to go out to the rest of the showroom and do the jump circle thing now.
Okay. Yeah, it does descend from the roof.
Yeah.
They blew up. It was a causal paradox.
Yep. Bootstrap paradox resolving itself in the neatest way possible.
Explosion. Alright.
Okay, so like I said, stand in the jump circle, jump once, and then still in the jump circle, reset the game, and that should give you the ability to jump everywhere. I haven't tried doing this in the showroom, I only tried doing it with the normal jump circle, but it should still work the same.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
If
Momentarily.
not, I think you can just do the epilogue again to get back to the new content door. I think.
Yep. I retain the ability to jump.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Hell yeah!
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
So
room.
now you
Perhaps
can go
he
do
had
all
simply
sorts
missed a
of
memo.
funky shit.
Oh! I clipped through the ceiling. Hang on.
Yeah, you do that sometimes.
Oh! I made all the textures disappear. It's just shadows now. Oh, this is freaky.
Yeah, there's a reason they don't usually give you the ability to jump.
I broke it. All the door frames are gone, and like the
I think if you get down, it stops doing that.
yeah. I'm just the door frames are gone, and some of the doors are like blipping in and out of existence. There's a random oh, that must be the light on the. That must be the light on the
Yeah, computer.
computer.
Yeah, congratulations! You've discovered what happens when you clip half your camera through a surface.
Oh, I did it again. Weird.
So yeah, for the record, this makes getting the window ending so much easier.
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, you can get out of bounds with this in some places.
Oh, I bet. I wonder. I bet that's how. Okay, so I can't go out of bounds right here. Yeah, it's It's the X-ray.
The one thing is,
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Through in-game resets, if you shut the game down and boot it up again, you're gonna have to redo the glitch.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll have my fun with it for now. The screen is still sitting there, and like the coffee cups tend to not go away, and the balloons. Oh, that one's actually tied to the lamp. This one doesn't have a This desk doesn't have a computer. It just has a pencil sharpener.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I probably could. I don't know. Can I? I don't. Can I clip? Can I? I don't think I can clip I don't think I can get high enough to clip. I don't know.
You cannot get high enough to clip into the ceiling from
Yeah.
from those rooms. Unfortunately, that is not an option from here. You can get out of bounds with it though, and it's kind of hilarious, but also carries, you know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep.
Oh, it does still give you the ability to do the new content even after you reset. Nice.
Nice. Shadow chairs. That's so funny because that means that like the shadows are all like painted onto the textures, painted onto like the wall textures.
Yeah, that's called light baking. You do that so that the game doesn't have to load in the actual shadows from the light sources every time you load the room. It just paints it onto the existing textures so that it just loads the textures. It's a major. It saves so much time.
Yeah.
It does, however, take about 10 hours to render for even a basic scene. Unless you have, like, an actual decent computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funky.
But yeah, so when you clip through the camera, it stops showing the models for, like, the chairs, but because the shadows and the light source is baked,
you
those
get
are just part
shadow
of the wall
realm
texture.
showers.
Yep.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
That's also why
Feeling a
the
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
With the baking process.
I can't read any of the text on these. It's too small.
Yeah.
Corporate conference room. I hate Mondays. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Profits. Synergize. Monetize free to play.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, no, that's the really cool thing about Stanley Parable, is you can just...
Oh, wait.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
I don't remember.
All because he believed everyone had
the ability
vanished.
to jump does.
His boss would think he was crazy.
Oh,
and
I want to get on the
something
car.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
I'm still
moment
confused as to how this
for no
car
reason
got
at
in
all.
here.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
It's
For
vaguely
example,
designed to be
why
kind of a
couldn't he
loading
see
dock
his
area,
feet
but
when
also
he
it's
looked
implied that
down?
this entire
Why
set
did
of rooms
doors
is part
close
of Stanley's
automatically
mental
behind
breakdown.
him?
Yeah.
wherever he went? And for that matter,
Oh, it says no
these rooms
parking
were
through
starting
there.
to
So I
look
guess I
pretty
got in
familiar.
through there,
Were they
but also
simply
this is a
repeating?
loop.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
But yeah, there is apparently an
relief
Easter egg in the
Stanley
game
felt
somewhere
to have finally
that you can
found
only
an
do
answer,
if you've
an
got the glitch
explanation.
jump ability.
His co-workers weren't actually
but I do
gone.
not remember where
He
it
wasn't
is.
going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still
I'm gonna
lucid.
look up where it is.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above
Can
the
I
ground.
jump?
Then he
I'm floating.
imagined himself soaring through
I can
space
jump
on
while
a
I'm
magical
floating.
starfield, and it too appeared. It was
does
so
that mean you can
much
double
fun,
jump?
and Stanley marveled that he had
you
still
get
not
through?
woken up.
Can you get
How
through the
was he
ceiling?
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
All right, I think...
the press of the mattress
I think we'll be done for the night.
The fresh
I know you want to
air
find
of the
that thing.
world outside this one.
But I am sleepy.
Let
Had
me
a
wake
long
up,
day. We're going to go
he thought to
say
himself.
hello to
I'm through with this dream.
John.
I wish it to be over.
Yeah, that's valid.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
There we go.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
My computer is so slow when I'm streaming that
I am okay.
it takes a hot second for the text to appear in chat, and I can't do it for its problems. All right.
Stanley began screaming.
Thanks for hanging out, Cass. Thanks for hanging out,
My name
chat.
is Stanley.
Stop yelling, please. Hope you enjoyed this, even if you had no idea what the hell was going on. I mostly had no idea what the hell was going on. But yeah, I'll see you all Wednesday. Minecraft Hardcore, as usual. Then I'm going to take like a week off to do stuff and things with people. So I probably won't be back until June 6th at the earliest, I believe, after Wednesday. Thank you, folks who have subscribed today. I really appreciate it. All of the money that I'm getting from stream is going directly to me getting a new computer so that things are less bad in the technical situation. So, thank you. We're going to say... I don't know what we're going to say to John. Something. Bye-bye. All right.